haven't seen anyone kiss. And I was like, whoa! I was like, this is just such a long time. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Paris, also known as LeSweetpea. Minasan konnichiwa, Harisu desu. And today I'm here with my friends Masashi and Chise! Yay! So there are two of my friends that are from Bilingual Chicas, Chikatomo Ryugakusei channel. If you guys haven't seen that, then you guys should definitely check it out. I'll link it down below. Today we're going to be talking about what is dating like in Japan. So both of you guys have dated in Japan before? Yeah. Me too, as well. Like,
Oh,
you guys didn't know?
Yeah. Have you dated Japanese?
Yeah.
Oh.
It wasn't my boyfriend or anything, but when I was here last year, I went on a few dates. Yeah. So today we're going to be talking about that topic just because I think that the dating scene in LA or in America versus Japan is pretty different. And I feel like with foreigners that come to Japan, sometimes they don't know what to expect or they expect something different. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about that today. The first question that kind of came to my mind is it okay to hold hands on the first date?
Nope.
Right away.
Well, yeah, my answer is no.
It's no?
Yeah. Well, if you guys both know that you guys like each other, maybe. Yeah. But that's like, okay, I guess in Japan it's the same thing as saying, please date me. And if the girl holds it back, that means it's yes. Basically a non-verbal.
So if someone says
commitment.
If someone says yes to holding hands, it's like you're gonna possibly
You're
date.
basically set.
Whoa, that is totally different from America. I would say in America on a first date, to hold hands, it's very normal. I think if I went on a date in Japan, I wouldn't necessarily expect that just because I kind of know already. But I also don't think of it as a very big deal. I don't think it means that we're gonna start like dating seriously. I just think that we held hands because maybe we're like kind of into each other or something.
Well, see, that's where it gets confusing. Like, what do you mean into each other?
Is it kininaru? Like we're both interested, but it doesn't mean that we are like I want to be your girlfriend or I want to be your boyfriend yet. So you only would hold hands if you're in a relationship then, or if you are really close to that point.
難しいね。なんかでもなんか we expect it's gonna lead to something.
The thing is, holding hands isn't a physical. Like, I feel like it's an emotional thing. Like, it means I like you.
Oh,
kind of
really?
thing. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not like it doesn't feel good, you know.
Yeah.
It's like you do it because you like that person emotionally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Because it's
But
not
if
like
it's
I'm
like a
like,
one-night-
oh, this is amazing.
Yeah.
Just have holding like, oh, it's great.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, I get
if
what
it's
you're
like a
saying.
one-night stand, then
Yeah.
you're just. I mean, I guess you could say it's just a physical. You just want this physical.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, because I noticed in a few shows, whenever two people held hands, or if like a girl came home and told her friends like, oh, we held hands, they'd be like, oh my gosh.
テラスハウス
Terrace house. Terrace house. Yeah, and I feel like in America, if someone holds hands, it's like, yay, we held hands, but that's it. It doesn't mean the relationship has gone that far though. So I think that's the big difference between what it kind of means if you're doing it in Japan versus in America.
What about kiss?
So yeah, that was one of my next questions. So in Japan, can you kiss on a first date? Like let's say you met a guy somewhere and then he's like, oh, let's go out to a bar, let's go out to dinner sometime. And we go out to dinner for the first time in Japan. And he's like Japanese. Can we kiss on the first date? Is that normal?
It's not normal.
Okay. What would you say, Masashi?
Yeah, it's not normal.
It's not normal.
Well, I mean, if you like each other.
Yeah.
Okay, so like if you guys were already friends before and you guys kind of already knew we like each other, then maybe in that case it's a little more normal versus if you're two strangers. I feel like sometimes people might go to a bar or something and then they meet someone in the bar and the guy's like, oh, do you want to hang out? Like get dinner tomorrow or something. Sometimes on that first date, people end up kissing or holding hands, and that's very normal. Of course, there's dates in America where that doesn't happen, but there's many that happens.
I think it happens for Japanese people too, but they are more surprised if that happens.
Okay. So is it like if you go on a date, people are not really touchy or anything in the beginning? Maybe after like a few more
Or if you're
dates?
serious about them, probably not.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because if you're
So
serious,
that's
you want
why
to take it
it's
slow.
different. It's different on Tinder.
You just
Tinder
want
is
that
like-
physical.
Yeah.
Physical and
Physical.
emotional. Physical
There's no
side.
emotional though. Tinder is more just physical, like desire.
And people use Tinder a lot.
I think
They use
more than
different
Tinder,
now.
there's this thing
Yeah.
called pairs, right?
Yeah.
Pairs is more. It's like serious. It's more relationship.
Does it ask you questions or something
It
about
asks
yourself?
way more questions about your
Okay.
personality and everything.
Oh.
Men have to pay.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah.
Sounds like good at. My next question is, what was your first date in Japan?
When I was in high school,
So where'd you guys go?
where did I go? I went to a movie with my
Oh, that's so cute.
That's
cool.
it. What happened?
Did
you
anything
kiss?
happen?
Did you hold hands?
Or you guys kind of just went to the movies as friends and then like just talked and then
I mean,
left?
I kissed before the date.
Oh, wow!
Okay, man.
Okay.
Wow.
Let me explain. Okay. So the date happened like after we've been dating for some time.
Wait, so
We
you
were-
guys are... What?
You guys were not. Okay, you guys were in a relationship but haven't gone on a date.
Okay, so yeah, so
Oh.
we commuted to school together.
Mm.
You know, then なんか after なんて言うんだろう our club practice we went home together. So on the way to the station I kissed her while we were dating.
Wow.
We haven't went on a date yet. だけど so after a while dating.
But you already... Did you already say like, 付き合ってください?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so you guys were already in a relationship and then
yeah.
you kissed at some point and then after that you went on a date
So,
to the movies.
So.
Okay, that's
I
cool.
think that's what happened.
Yes,
そうだよね、
something
多
like
分。
that. What about you?
My first date in Japan was
Mhm.
with my current girl. So
Aww,
No,
It's not-
cute.
that's so cute.
it's not. Yeah, it's.
嘘でしょ
Where'd you guys go?
鎌倉?
Oh,
ファーストデート
Kamakura.
が鎌倉
Hmm,
そうなの
that's nice. Is it like... I've never been there, so it's like a very traditional place, isn't it?
Mm.
So you guys like walked around,
Yeah.
like bought stuff. Okay, that's a cute first date.
そうだね
Movies, you can't talk, huh? You just sit there.
そう
Yeah, I
だ
feel
That
like
was my
that's...
mistake.
Yeah, I feel like that's not a common
Yeah.
first date. People...
Did you hold
yeah.
hands though?
In the theater? No.
Oh, okay, that's
Too
a,
shy.
that's a big thing. I feel
Huh?
like in America we always hold hands in the movie theater.
Always.
Almost always. Like I've never been on a movie date, well besides in Japan,
Uh-huh.
that I didn't hold hands with a guy.
Okay, my question.
Hmm.
Do you hold hands with friends in the theater?
Friends?
Yeah, like boyfriends. If you're not dating. Is
Well,
it
yeah. If I go on a date with
Uh-huh.
someone,
Uh-huh.
I mean that's not my boyfriend yet,
Uh-huh.
but we hold hands.
So if it's not a date, なんか so let's say
If we
you
went,
go, yeah, like Tuesday or me, like you go to see Aquaman tonight, and then it's natural to hold hands,
no.
right?
No, but that's because we knew that we were interested in each other.
That's true.
Interest が大事なのね。
Yeah, like we knew that it was a date. Yeah, if you're like, oh, I want to go to the movies, I'd be like, okay.
Uh-huh.
But I wouldn't think it's a date. Unless
okay.
you like made it seem like it was gonna be a date.
We're not worthy.
No, I'm saying unless you
You're
guys.
not even single.
I know. What the heck?
Well, that's fine. That's fine.
No, I'm saying
おか
unless.
しいでしょ、見て
No, I'm saying unless you guys made it seem like it was gonna be a date.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. So if someone made it seem like it was a date, and I was also interested in them,
Mhm.
then yeah.
Okay.
But if it's just one of my guy friends, it's like, oh, want to go see a movie? I'd be like, okay, sure. But then I'd probably invite other friends too, because I know that it's just like a friend thing. But my first date, we went to, well, in Japan, I went to Tokyo Dome,
Mhm.
and we went to Bubba Gum.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like it's in America, it's in Santa Monica.
Yeah.
And I hadn't had American food in a really long time, so I really wanted to go. But yeah, we just got like seafood and stuff. We got a few drinks, and then we went to Shibuya, and we went to a bar, and then we went to hookah after that. So it was a long day. It was fun. It was fun though. And I think we did hold hands.
どこで
All the way at the end.
お
Like, not in the beginning at all, but I think it's because we were hanging out for a long time. The date was maybe like 5 or 6 hours. We hung out at like 6 p.m. Like 5 or 6 p.m. and then we decided to leave at like 11. And it's
I don't know
not
how to start.
I don't initiate it though. It's
Okay,
always the
always
guy.
the guy.
Yeah.
Right.
So one time I went on a movie date here and he didn't hold my hand. I was like, why didn't he hold my hand?
That's
I was like, what's wrong with him?
That's a good thing though. They're taking it seriously.
Yeah, it is a good. Yeah, it means that in Japan, but in America, I think we see holding hands as like kind of innocent. So I wouldn't think that it's like, oh, he's thinking I'm like a girl who wants to move really fast or something. Because I think you can hold hands and like still take it slow at the same time. But I guess people might get a different impression in Japan with that type of thing. So when people go on dates, we talked about this earlier, but PDA, which is basically public display of affection, like kissing, holding hands, all that stuff. And I noticed that in Japan people don't really do that. So
多分 compared to America You don't.
Do you feel like it's because people don't want to, or they feel like they shouldn't?
They're try not to make other people uncomfortable.
Oh,
Like on
okay.
the train, if you like start kissing, like ちょっと.
Yeah, that's way too
everyone's
close.
quiet and you just hear.
Oh yeah, I guess
Like,
that would
oh,
be
God.
so weird. Yeah, maybe I think people in America just don't really care.
About others.
They just don't care. Yeah, because I noticed when I came
Yeah,
here in 2017, after maybe like 2 months, I was like, whoa, I haven't seen anyone kiss in 2 months. And I was like, whoa, I was like, this is just such a long time. And then like I finally saw like 2 people kiss, and I was like, oh my gosh,
no.
they kissed.
Where
It was at ICU.
I see you.
Oh,
Yeah.
college kids.
Yeah, it was because like it was so weird because I was in my dorm and I happened to look outside, and then like there was like all these trees in the way, but there was like this one little opening, and then there was these 2 people and they kissed, and I was like, and I was on the phone too. I was like, oh my gosh, and they're like, what happened? I was like, oh, these 2 people kissed.
They are at least like trying not to be seen.
Yeah, there was no one else around,
Yeah.
so I think
Yeah.
that's something to expect if you go on a date in Japan, most likely.
Mhm.
If you're in a public space, you're probably not gonna hold hands that much or like kiss or like do.
まあ、hold hands は例えば
I guess that's
Hold
okay. I
hands.
see that.
Alright, if you're in a relationship.
But like,
Yeah.
I don't really see like the arm around the shoulders and that type of stuff here.
Yeah, my baby doesn't let me.
Oh, she doesn't let you.
Yeah.
You want to though?
Yeah.
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 What do you want to do like in public?
What?
What do you want to do in public?
Why?
Why?
What?
Like
Oh.
in terms of PDA?
Yeah.
Yeah, like holding hands, hugging
Mhm.
is a no-no.
Oh really? Just like a hug? Like a long
Yeah,
hug?
yeah.
It's not. You
Yeah.
can't really do
It's
that.
just shy.
Oh.
Japanese girls are shy.
What? Oh my
'Cause they don't want
god.
people seeing like
Like their private
yeah.
life, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's totally different in America. Like we want to show that
Yeah.
we are in a relationship.
面白いな、なんか like I really feel the difference when I'm in America. Like they
Mhm.
really don't care what other people are doing. Like,
Second to last one is what are love hotels?
what
What
are
are
love
love
hotels?
hotels?
I don't know what a love hotel
Stop
is.
even though.
Oh really?
I haven't been.
Yeah, I guess they can guess what a love hotel is from the name.
Alright, give me 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah,
Hotel for sexy time.
Oh my god. That's what I find that crazy. But there's love hotels kind of everywhere,
Yeah,
especially
so
in Shibuya.
You pay hourly too.
そうだね。
Mm.
So it's like however long you take. For me, it'll be like.
I don't need to know this. But-
We should all go.
Oh no.
But like some girls use
Mhm.
love hotels for partying.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that.
Just got
Mhm,
It's
like
pretty cheap,
sleepover.
It's nice though.
Yeah.
Or just for like 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically at the love hotels, you'll see the signs and it'll say
Mm.
like Nissan an hour, $20 an hour. And yeah, you can
Something.
basically go to a hotel that's really nice for an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours, however long,
Yeah.
and kind of, do whatever you want to do.
Do the deed.
And they're really, really common in Japan, especially in Shibuya. There's a whole area, like all these streets. You know they love hotels because a lot of them say it, and then they have the prices outside, and regular hotels don't have the prices.
Oh.
Outside, you have to like go to the desk and ask them. We just don't have the culture because we like,
Mhm.
even though people do those
Do
types
it.
of things,
Mm.
we like try to keep that private.
Mm.
And having a love hotel would make it so obvious what you're doing. So if we had love hotels, you'd be like, oh my gosh, those people.
Yeah, that's true. That's kind of weird though.
Mhm.
You have PDA in the US,
Mm.
but in Japan you have
Yeah.
people
Mm.
who are in love hotels.
Yeah, like that's
Oh,
like
yeah,
that
also-
level just like shoots
It's like
up.
implied,
Right.
Yeah.
but the implied action is much greater than what's explicitly done.
Yeah, exactly. That's why.
Right.
That's why I was so shocked when
That's
my
great.
friend showed me around Shibuya. She was like, "Oh,
Yeah.
do you want to see love hotels?" And I was like, "Oh my gosh, they're real."
Oh,
I didn't know it was real. And then when we were walking over there, there was a few couples like walking
Okay.
around, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so
Yeah,
awkward."
These two couples are,
Yeah, and then they would like go into one or something.
but they wouldn't kiss in public.
No. So I'm like, so you guys basically just. I mean, I guess that's just the cultural difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The last thing I want to talk about is how long do you think it takes to introduce your significant other to your family?
5 seconds.
not when you are already at that point. I mean, from the start of you guys dating. Do you guys wait like 2 weeks or like
I
1
would say
month?
half a year.
Half a year? Like going to
Okay.
dinner or like bringing them to your house for
yeah,
the
it's like
first
a
time?
month.
Okay.
2 months.
So I guess it just depends on
If you're serious, yeah.
how serious you are. So that's probably not that much different than the US because I think we wait like a month.
A month.
Or 3 months. Yeah, I think if someone waits 6 months, And let's say the family doesn't even live that far. They're just like 20 minutes away. If someone waited 6 months, you'd be like, why? And especially if it's going good. So that is pretty much it. We talked a lot about what dating is like in Japan and just kind of the differences, what to maybe expect if you come to Japan. Don't think someone's not interested in you. It might just be the cultural difference.
Yeah.
So now that you know a little bit about it, if you come to Japan and date someone, I hope you have fun.
Oh yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming to my channel.
Thank you for
Masashi
having
Uchise.
us.
It was so much fun. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time.
Bye. ありがとうございました。
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Oh,
Oh.
there it went.
If you like.
Oh, it does look good though.
Don't you want all of us to look good?
You look good either way. The other camera looks... Okay, I mean the cameras. Oh my god! They're holding hands. The guys in my dorm, they would be like wrestling and stuff sometimes.
Naked?
No. Close.
あと、like, Japanese are so, like, they don't make a mess a lot compared to Americans. So for the
During
hotel,
sexy time?
What does that mean?
No.
What does that mean?
No,
I have to cut all this out.
Yeah. So it's like however long you take. For me, it'll be like.
I don't